Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about stress management. First of all, how often do you see yourself stressed? 1, 2, why? 3, how do you know that you're stressed? 4, is stress something we can manage? Some people, they say we can control. We need to define the conceptual difference between manage and control. 6, do you actually think that stress is something we can live with or without? Let's start one by one. First of all, can we control stress? Well, to control something, you need to understand it to do its microscopic detail. Stress is, in a simple language, is the reaction to external factors. Now, such factors may be family, maybe boss, maybe traffic, maybe car, maybe weather. Anything can stress us. Now, to control this stress, it means that you need to control its sources. Can we actually control the sources? I mean, how can we control weather, for example? How can we control traffic? How we can control family? Now, just thinking about control is stressful by itself. So let me propose something very, very, very user-friendly to all of us. Let's remove control and let's introduce manage. Can we manage stress? Yes, we can, and this episode is about this. To manage something, it means you acknowledge its nature, ingredients, cause and effect, you blend them together, you find a formula where you can introduce its benefits. 2, what type of stress do we have? 2, positive and negative. The positive type stress, which is to the contrary of many people, they always think that stress is bad. No, that's not true. Always remember, there is good stress. There is a good guy in stress. We can trust this. Good stress or positive stress or healthy stress is the stress that motivates us to perform. Because without this type of stress, we can't perform. We will be very bored. Now, we start by positive stress, we go to stretching stress, and then we stop. After that, the negative stress will come into the picture. Negative stress is the result of the factors that directly, negatively, and affect our health. Blood pressure, diabetics, ulcer, body ache, all this. This is where we actually find that we cannot manage stress because stress is overcome us. Now let's summarize. We can benefit from stress, but we need to perceive it positively. Now after the break, we will talk about how do you know if you're stressed and what you can do about it. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now, there is a social stereotyping and perception that stress is negative. Okay, fine, let's play by the rules. How do I know if I am going through stress or I am being victimized by stress? There are different symptoms, signs, Let's take the major. 1, sleeping difficulties. Sometimes you're very, 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 very exhausted. You're just drained. You go to bed, you can't sleep. As if there is a system here just going, I'm not going to stop. I'll be continuing thinking, and you feel physically that you're just offline, but you just can't sleep. This system does not stop. Two, eating and food appetite. You will notice something very interesting. Some people under stress, suddenly, they reduce their eating chunks. And in the contrary and oppositely, some people suddenly, under stress, they eat a lot. Also, you will find that your eating habit changes. You tend to go through more toward junk, fast food, soda, anything that on the go. Another sign, for example, is you will be encountering and experiencing a lot of relationship challenges. For example, going with your friends out will not be something that you would look for. And if you go, you will be doing more damage than good. At social level and acquaintances, people start to avoid you. Some people will come and tell you, you know something, Nizar, you're actually walking in a very thin ice. You need to take a break, take a deep breath. Another major sign is marriage difficulties. So if you're married, for example, you will have some tough time and challenge with your wife or with your husband. Now, of course, there are many others, but these are what can be considered as the magical symptoms. Okay, now we know what's the problem. How can we take care of it? One, we need to accept the fact that life is simple. With stress, without stress, reality does not change. Two, you need to simplify your life and avoid unnecessary competition. Sometimes if I'm running a race with a friend of mine and this friend of mine won the golden medal, him winning the golden medal should not be necessarily causing me difficulties, because this competition has no value. So we need to define what is of value of us and what's not. Also, we need to exercise. Now, a lot of people say we need to exercise, but let's make it simple and sweet. Take a walk for half an hour every day. The walk will help you to take CO2 off your body and inject more O2 to your system, and you will feel that more energy are flowing through. If you're up to it, go to the gym, exercise. Also, try to sleep tight. Stop dinner at 7 and that's it. Eat nothing. To summarize and conclude, is there a perfect solution for stress? No. We're only here to give you some tips in order to manage this nightmare. Have a nice sleep, even if you're stressful, and enjoy your day. Bye.